I am here at the Schneider electric stand with Chris Haynes, standing in front of a very impressive machine. Could you tell us about this machine?
Well, the machine we have here is a robotic picker line, and it's showing some of our technologies and our products in action here. So these are the smart machines of the future, and what we provide are the products and technologies that power the smart machines of the future. So the robots you see here and all the control associated with it is from Schneider Electric, and it's all part of our EcoStruxure machine framework on which we build smart machines of the future.
Now I see on the line here are pennies, I think. What would normally be on the line here?
Right. So what we're showing here is the pennies coming down in an ad hoc fashion off a conveyor there, and these picker lines are picking those and placing them into, we're actually spelling out the words, welcome to the PPMA show.
That's very clever.
What we're showing here is these three picker robots load sharing. So it allows you to achieve very high speeds of pick and place applications, more than one robot can cope with. So basically the robots between them share the load and make sure that you get the maximum pick rates and the maximum efficiency out of your picker and packing lines.
Now, is this the average size of this kind of machine, or would you normally see it a larger, or can you cater for a smaller industry as well?
Well, it's scalable. So we have applications in the UK where we have several of these in a line. Load sharing, picking products as they come out of an oven sometimes in a bakery, or it could be a picking line where you're picking pharmaceutical products into blister packs, for example. And the nice thing about this is it could be a single robot cell or it could be several in a line, and all controlled by a single motion controller. And that's part of the advantage of this. It's the scale and the size of the control. That controller here, you can see, can control up to 130 axes. So it gives you scalability, and it gives you a much smaller footprint in which to put your control panels.
Well, that's definitely what we like to hear. So the smart technology you mentioned is actually presented over there. Is that something we can have a closer look at?
Yes, also over here.
Okay, absolutely.
The other thing we're showing in terms of new technologies that we're putting in there, robotics gives us, in the new era, in Industry 4.0 terms and in IoT, it gives us flexibility. It gives us flexibility and efficiency in a manufacturing space. This is an example of augmented reality. So augmented reality applications are looking at this machine and are helping the operator and the maintenance guy get information about that machine. So he can click on any of these areas here, these hot buttons here, and he can pick up live information from the machine. He can see inside the cabinet without having to open it up, and he can maintain it. He can put up maintenance documentation, diagnostic information, could be a video showing him how to fix a fault. All that information is available on his iPad. We estimate that 50% of an operator or maintenance engineer's time is spent looking for information. So if we can help the operator become more efficient, give him the information in the context of what he's looking at, without having to look for manuals, going back to his office, that we potentially can make huge strides in operator efficiency. So it's not just the machine and the technology we're looking at here, it's how we help the operators to become more efficient.
Right, so you're not just looking at lowering the footprint, you're also looking, as you say, at saving time and energy, which is fantastic. So is this the first time that you've shown this machine at this show?
Certainly at PPMA. We've been at PPMA before working with some of our partners, and a number of our partners around have similar technologies on their stands. But this is the first time we've been at PPMA in the UK as Schneider Electric. So we're very excited to see the results, and it already looks like a very busy show.
That's really glad to hear, and we're very glad to have you here at PPMA today. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Wishing you a good show.